I can't believe I'm telling this story on the internet. But after my parents cut off the wedding funds, I was desperate. I just graduated from university. I got a job at a good firm, but I wasn't earning much yet. And my parents had offered to pay for the wedding because they knew I didn't have enough money saved up. It was a great wedding. We had all the best people there. And I even invited my fiancée's parents. They were really nice. The first time I met them, I thought they were so different from mine. Her dad was a professor at a local university, and her mother was a doctor. They were both well-educated and very successful professionals, and they were extremely kind to me. Her mother said that she always wanted to have a daughter, and gave me a long hug when we met. I could tell she liked me and approved of the engagement. At first, I was really grateful for their kindness. I never had enough money to buy a wedding dress or anything like that. So when my parents said they would pay for everything, I felt relieved. I mean, I couldn't afford such an expensive event. I was happy someone would cover the costs. But I didn't know that covering the cost would come with strings attached. About 3 months before the wedding, my parents invited us over for dinner. The atmosphere was weird. They were giving me the cold shoulder and barely spoke to me during the meal. Her family didn't say much either. The only one who tried to make conversation was my fiancée. She was asking about our future plans and talked about how excited she was to move into a new home. When I came out of the kitchen after getting some coffee, I heard my mother say something shocking. "You will not get any financial help from us anymore." I froze. "What? Why?" I asked. I was confused. My dad sat back in his chair and crossed his arms. "We want you to work for your own money," he said. "But we don't earn much. It's not like we can just save up for a wedding." My fiancée stepped in. "Actually, that is why we are here. We wanted to ask if you could lend us some money for the wedding. We don't want to bother you, of course, but—" "I won't lend you a single cent," my father interrupted. "What did I just say?" He stood up. "Get out," he yelled. "Get out now." My fiancée was shocked. "But Dad, what did we do?" "Don't play dumb," he said. "We know you lied to us. You never intended to marry our son, did you? You just wanted his money." She started crying. "That's not true. I love him." "Oh, really?" "And why did you lie to us?" my mom said. "Why did you try to hide your past from us? We found out you were married before. You lied about the divorce, too. You said you were single. That's why we don't trust you." It all came rushing back to me. I remembered the first time I met my fiancée. She was wearing a wedding ring, but when I asked her about it, she said she wasn't married. "I'm not married. I told you I'm divorced," she said. "What are you talking about?" "But you said you were an only child. You never mentioned a spouse or a divorce. It's not what you think. Please believe me." "I didn't mean to lie to you." "Why did you lie to me?" I asked. "Why?" She looked down. "I'm sorry. I didn't want you to know my past. I didn't want you to see me as a bad person. Too late. Now I see you as a gold digger." "No, you don't. You don't," she whispered. "You used me. You just wanted my money. That's not true. I loved you. Stop lying. If you really loved me, you wouldn't have lied to my parents. You wouldn't have pretended to be someone else. It wasn't like that." She whispered. "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I just wanted to test you. I wanted to see if you would still love me if you knew my past. Test me." "What?" "I wanted to know if you really loved me, if you would accept me no matter what." "Accept what?" I asked. "What past?" "That. What are you hiding?" She stayed silent for a moment. "I never told you about my past because I was ashamed of it. I grew up in a broken home. My parents hated each other and eventually got a divorce. I was only 12 years old. My mother remarried soon after. She married a man I hated. He was abusive and a drunk. I ran away from home when I was 16, and I had to live on my own. I slept on the streets and survived by stealing food. I was desperate and lonely. And one day I met a man. His name was Marco. He took me in and gave me a place to stay. I fell in love with him and we got married when I was 18. We had a son when I turned 20. I loved being a mother, but then Marco started drinking and beating me. I couldn't take it anymore. I packed my things and left. I didn't have anywhere to go, so I went to my mother. She took me in, but I could tell she was disappointed in me. I was pregnant and alone. Again, I was ashamed of what happened to me. I didn't want anyone to know, especially not my friends, so I lied to them. I told them I was an only child. I never mentioned my father or my brother. I even lied about my son. I told my friends I didn't have any siblings. I was ashamed of everything. I felt like a failure as a woman and as a human being. I was angry at myself. I thought I deserved the abuse. I thought I was worthless. She paused. I never told you because I was afraid you would reject me if you knew. I was afraid you wouldn't love me anymore. Fiancée, I said. I'm sorry I didn't know any of that. I'm so sorry. She hugged me tightly. Thank you, she whispered. I know you love me. I know you would never reject me. I know you wouldn't leave me. She pulled away. Don't you? Do you really think I'm worth loving? After all I've done, do you still want to marry me? I hesitated. I need time to think. No, she said. You don't need time. Don't think. Just feel. Do you love me or not? Do you accept me or not? I wanted to say yes. I wanted to tell her I loved her, that I accepted her, that I wanted to marry her. But I also needed time to process everything. To be honest, I didn't know what to say, so I stayed silent. She looked at me for a moment. Then she stood up. I understand, she said. If you need time to think, then take all the time you need. I won't pressure you. But please hurry up. My parents are already paying for the wedding. And if you don't decide soon, they might cancel the engagement. She walked out. I was left sitting there alone, thinking about everything she had just told me. I felt terrible. I should have been more supportive. I should have been more understanding. Instead, I pushed her away and blamed her for lying. She lied because she wanted to protect me. She wanted to protect herself. She was trying to hide her pain, and I should have seen that. I should have known that something was wrong. I found her in the kitchen. She was washing the dishes. Fiancé, I said, I'm sorry I shouldn't have yelled at you. Shouldn't have blamed you. I'm sorry. She turned around and smiled weakly. It's okay. I understand. You need time to think. But please hurry up. My parents are already paying for the wedding. And if you don't decide soon, they might cancel the engagement. She walked away. I wanted to tell her I loved her. I wanted to tell her I accepted her. I wanted to tell her I would marry her. But I also needed time to process everything. To be honest, I didn't know what to say, so I stayed silent. She looked at me for a moment, and she stood up. I understand, she said. If you need time to think, then take all the time you need. I won't pressure you. Please hurry up. My parents are already paying for the wedding. If you don't decide soon, they might cancel the engagement. She walked out. I was left sitting there alone, thinking about everything she had just told me. I felt terrible. Should have been more supportive. I should have been more understanding. Instead, I pushed her away and blamed her for lying. She lied because she wanted to protect me. She wanted to protect herself. She was trying to hide her pain, and I should have seen that. Should have known that something was wrong. The worst part was that I knew she was right. I knew I loved her. No matter what happened in her past, no matter what mistakes she made, I loved her, and I knew I would marry her. I just needed to tell her that, but how? How could I make her believe me? How could I show her that I was sincere? I didn't know what to do. I felt helpless. I felt lost. I felt like I had to do something, but I didn't know what. Then I had an idea. I grabbed my phone and started typing. Sent a message to my dad. Dad, can we talk? About what? He replied. About my fiancée. About her past. About everything. I didn't know how he would react. Didn't know if he would even reply. But I had to try. I owed it to her. I owed it to myself. He replied, No. I don't want to hear another word about her. She's not welcome in our house ever again. I felt my heart sink. Dad, I'm sorry. I know you're angry, but please give us another chance. I promise you won't regret it. Don't contact me again, he said, and don't expect any help from us. I repeat, she's not welcome in our house ever again. I knew my dad was stubborn. I knew he didn't like my fiancée. I didn't expect him to be so harsh. I didn't expect him to be so unforgiving. I felt like I was banging my head against a brick wall. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to convince him. I didn't know how to make him change his mind. Then I had an idea. I called my fiancée. Fiancée, I said. I need your help. I need you to do something for me. What? She asked. Can you come to my parents' house? Can you talk to them? Please, fiancé, I beg you. I'm sorry. I know you don't like my parents, but please try. Please try to make them like you. Please try to make them accept me. But why? You said they shouldn't contact you again. You said you didn't want them to help us anymore. I know, but I changed my mind. I want them to help us. I want them to give us a second chance. Are you sure? Because if they reject me again, I don't want to cause any trouble. I don't want to make things worse. They won't reject you. Trust me, I promise you. They will accept you. I promise you. They will help us. Okay, she said. I'll come over. But if it doesn't work, don't blame me. Thank you, fiancé. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you too. She arrived at my parents' house an hour later. She knocked on the door. My sister opened it and was shocked to see her. Fiancé, what are you doing here? Hi, honey, she said. May I talk to Mom and Dad? Please let me explain everything. Please let me apologize. My sister hesitated. Sure. Come in. They were sitting in the living room when I entered. They looked up and were surprised to see me. Fiancé, my mom said. What are you doing here? She smiled weakly. Hi, Mrs. Jones. I'm sorry for what happened before. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry for hurting you and Mr. Jones. I wanted to apologize and ask for your forgiveness. I know I don't deserve it, but please find it in your hearts to forgive me. I love your son. I love him with all my heart. I would never hurt him intentionally, would never lie to him intentionally. I am truly sorry for everything I've done. I am truly sorry for everything I've said. I am truly sorry for everything I am. She broke down in tears. I'm so sorry. My dad stood up and walked towards her. Fiancé, he said, I want to tell you that I forgive you. I know you didn't mean to hurt anyone. I know you didn't mean to lie. I know you're a good person. I know you love my son. I know you will make him happy. I am so happy you are my daughter-in-law. I'm so happy you are my family. Welcome to our family. He hugged her. Welcome to our family. My mom joined us and hugged her too.
Oh, welcome to our family.
She said, We are so glad you are here. She looked at me and smiled. You make us so happy. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe they forgave her. Couldn't believe they accepted her. Couldn't believe they loved her. But most of all, I couldn't believe they trusted her. Next episode, should I tell them about her past? Or should I let her keep her secret?